Hey guys, how's it going? Caleb here. You're doing well. Love ya. God bless. And I wanted to make this video because I visited this place twice, 2 or 3 times, twice. Um, and I love it. And I haven't really heard anybody outside of Europe talk about this place. Um, and I think possibly even within Europe, it's not super famous. Um, this place has like, and I think I know why it's not so famous. Mainly being it's within a country that's not known for tourism. So anyway, just to I'll break down everything, but I'll just start out by saying the city is Gdansk in Poland, and I'm not completely sure if that's how natives pronounce it. I'm actually Polish American, with like a bunch of other white countries mixed together in terms of my ethnicity. I don't speak Polish, but um, my grandparents had ancestors from Poland, and um, so my grandpa, his grandparents, I believe, would speak some form of like rural Polish. I tried to show. I have a video of because he remembered a little, like a phrase from his grandparents that they would say, and I showed it to some Polish people and they didn't understand. And it seems as though they may have been from a sort of a Slavic region on the edge of Poland and Russia, so they may have had like a sort of unusual rural maybe mix of Polish and Russian, or just Polish. I don't know, maybe been in Poland and spoke some sort of Russian. I don't know what it is exactly. Um, I have the video on my channel and I hope to find out what it is exactly. And I'm sure that his relaying of the phrase is not exactly how it was in that time. But anyway, to get to the point, Gdansk has a really rich history. They have like very cool buildings. They have great food. They have really nice people, the ones that I met at least. And it's pretty much everything I think that you would want. Oh, and also they have amazing beaches. They have amazing, like, and you wouldn't think like usually Poland and beaches, but it's actually quite incredible what they have. I would highly recommend anybody check it out. If you want to take advantage of like the swimming or something, then go in the summer. But it'll be more crowded then too. I think I remember seeing like jellyfish in there, so be careful over that. But anyway, I met a guy there. I had found him through couch surfing, and he was like super cool, and I feel like I made a not great impression, which I regret, but I try to not think about. But he was like super nice guy. Trying to cover that up. And he kind of like showed me around, and we went to there's this road that the Germans had built, and it's like a long time ago, like, and they still haven't like changed it or dug it up or anything because they built it so well. And that led to the biggest castle in Europe or the world. I forgot which one, but it's at least in Europe. Is in Poland, and it's just not too far from Gdansk, and so we went there. And it's not like amazing, like I think that's the thing is with people think of Poland. They don't think of a lot of like things to check out in terms of like attractions, and also a lot of the architecture is not amazing. So like this castle, what was the biggest? It wasn't particularly beautiful, I would say. It was definitely, there's some interesting things, but um, yeah. I would recommend in any city that you go to, try to find someone who lives there, or a friend maybe that you know in the country that would meet you there, and kind of maybe they know you can show things around, and then you can show them around things around where you live if they come and visit you. And there's a website called Interpals where I met a girl who lived in Gdansk, and she was really very interesting. Actually, I'll quickly say this story is that I planned to meet her, and then I was waiting at the airport for like an hour and a half, and she got there late, and she was like real happy to see me, and it was nice, and I soon found out why she was so late. She messed up the buses in her own city, and then we were going to take a train right from there, and she's like, I think this is the right way to go, and I'm like, well, I'm like, you think it's the right way or it's the right way? She goes, I don't know. Sometimes I just pick a direction and hope I'm going the right place. And I go, oh my gosh. This girl was really funny and super, super talkative, and she was nice. I wish I would have kept in contact. I think I still have her number, but yeah, both of and then the guy I met, he seemed like very intelligent, and although we had some discussions, and I think he ended up not liking me very much, but I hope I can make it up to him sometime or something. But he was a nice guy, and I don't think he hated me or anything. Just we had some differing beliefs. But anyway, to get back to the main point of the video, Gdansk has it sort of has influence from Germany and from maybe a few other places, because it was like a port city, I believe, and it's on the ocean, and so whenever you get a place that can get it's like a port. Whenever you're just near the ocean, and there's commerce going through there a lot, it's more likely to be influenced by outside areas. I mean, a good example would be like Singapore has tons of different cultural things in it, or New York. Although it's much smaller than those, you can see some of the influences, and I thought the kind of the layout of the city was unique, and they have like a beautiful kind of river walkway. One of my favorite restaurants in the world, my favorite meal I had, I went back to the same restaurant, got the same meal, which was like, I want to say it was like a omelet, omelet with like a lot of vegetables and stuff, and just it tastes like so fresh. The food they have is so fresh tasting, and I wish people could try it. It's super underrated. It's one of the most underrated things, is like how fresh the food tastes in Poland. And my Polish friend told me that they have a law that they have to get the food from within like 50 miles from the restaurant. I don't know if that's, I didn't look up the laws, but that's what he said. And that like everything has to be organic or like non-GMO. I don't know if that's true either, but either way, there's some difference that you can taste. It's very good and fresh, and just even like everything I got was great. There was nothing, even like basic things were delicious. And what was I going to say? Oh, there's a smoothie, and I got an omelet and smoothie at this place. I wish I remembered the name. I don't know the name, especially because it's in Polish. I don't really know any Polish, but I know the word Biedronka, which is ladybug, I think. They have like two major sort of grocery store, little grocery store type things. One is called Biedronka, and one means frog, and one means ladybug, which is kind of funny. But It's nice. Uh, Kitty, my kitty's crying. She scratched me up. I let them walk on my face because I think it's cute. But anyway, so I mean, yeah, I highly recommend Gdansk, and other countries are real great too. Sorry, other cities in Poland, but I particularly like Gdansk. I also went to, oh my goodness, I forgot the capital. I went to the capital of Poland. Can't remember the name. It's embarrassing. But yeah, I mean, it's real cheap to get around Poland. If you're looking for a place to go on a budget, oh my gosh, you can't miss Poland. I think it's fantastic. Now, if you want to go to like a place that's like that always has good weather, or like if you're in the winter and you want to go somewhere warm, it's probably not the best place. It's going to be colder. Um, if you need like the best architecture, probably not the best. If you need everything like very simply laid out for you, probably not the best since they don't get as many tourists. They're not. Sometimes it's kind of difficult to find directions and things like that, or like how to use things. It's not that bad. Like they usually have English for stuff, but it's just not like I don't know. Singapore again is a good example where it's like most stuff's very simple and straightforward and in English and stuff. And I found that the Polish people were like very nice. I was just kind of mesmerized that the people look, when people are so similar to me, but I don't really, but they feel so different and like kind of distant because they're saying things that I don't understand ever. Whereas growing up, no matter what anyone looked like, I could understand what they were saying. And I don't remember ever seeing any. That's the thing is like some of these countries are still they don't really have many immigrants. I don't remember seeing one black person or one like Spanish person. I should say like Mexican or Central or South American or Asian person. Honestly, I don't remember seeing one, and I probably did, but that kind of shows you how single how singly ethnic it is. But some Polish people are very funny. When I was like was it leaving or going? Oh, I was leaving Gdansk in the airport. This guy was he played like some little trick on me. He was like, we were waiting to go, and then I started walking through the detector, and he's like, whoa, yeah, yeah. And I was like, oh, sorry. He's like, no, I'm just kidding. It wasn't, I guess it's not that funny telling the story, but at the time it was pretty funny. Because, he could tell I was like kind of anxious and not sure of what to do. And so even though something was like kind of trivial, he tried to make it seem like I was like doing something really bad. So I can see like Polish people, some of them have a good sense of humor. And this Polish chocolate, I can't remember the name of it, but it's freaking phenomenal, and I would highly recommend. One of the biggest chocolate brands. I cannot. I'm gonna try to look it up now just for this video, and I'll try to keep talking while I look it up. But it's there's hot chocolate. Chocolate. There's hot chocolate, and they make it. It's actually hot chocolate. It's not just like milk or watery type liquid with chocolate flavor in it. This Wendell, this is it. Wendell is phenomenal. Get any of those, any flavor. I got the dark chocolate, and most people are like, oh, I don't like dark chocolate. Just try it. You'll like any of it. I mean, you don't have to get dark chocolate, but I mean, even if you didn't like dark chocolate, it's so good. I think you would like it. So Wendell is like fantastic, and I think they have like. I'm gonna look up like Polish hot chocolate because I think they have. Um, oh yeah, see this video, Polish style hot chocolate. You can see how thick that is. Um, I can't remember the name of the restaurant, and maybe it was the E Wendell restaurant. Oh my goodness, embarrassing. I should have prepared more. Yeah, E Wendell restaurant, and that's where you can get the hot chocolate, which is basically just melted chocolate. It's like so good. It's so good. They might add something else in there to make it a little different, but it's just fantastic. And I thought some of the architecture inside Poland was like very interesting. Some of it I thought was like really poorly thought out, but it was different at least and interesting. Um, One of them was that I had to go to the bathroom in a restaurant. You had to go through 4 doors, and I took a video of it, and I can post it on my YouTube channel to show that you had to go through 4 doors to get to the bathroom. To get in, yeah. So it didn't really make it, and I think that was in the E. Wendell hot chocolate store. They sell their chocolate too, but and then in someone's house, there's this really interesting Polish girl who I thought was very kind and nice enough to let me stay there. And it was pretty funny because um, she was like wanting to have a nerd night where we watched like nerdy shows, and her mom was like trying to give us alcohol and stuff and trying to make it like a party, and it usually is like the other way around, but I think there are some things like that in Poland that you won't expect. And this girl would like go hitchhiking all around the world, and she went hitchhiking in China, and she didn't speak any Chinese. And I've been to China, and it was wild when I had a place to go. But imagining trying to get around, not knowing the language, not having a place to like sleep necessarily, or not knowing not having a home. Okay, sorry, getting this little kitty keeps crying. I was just very surprised by the Polish people, and the guy that I stayed with in Poland in Gdansk. He was very innovative, and he was just a smart guy, and he was able to like fix anything, and just I have a bunch of pictures of interesting things that I found in Poland. So yeah, I don't know if they have the E. Wendell store in Gdansk. I didn't go there for that. I went to the other city. I'm looking up capital of Poland now. Capital of Poland. No, it wasn't. Yeah, it was Warsaw. Warsaw, that's why I went. It was interesting. And the E. Wendell place was in Warsaw. It's pretty cool. I like Gdansk more, and that's kind of why I make this video. And yeah, I would say, is it going to be like your favorite city ever? It could be, maybe not, but I think you'll definitely enjoy it. And if you're looking for a place that's like that's not gonna like you're not gonna have to spend very much money, highly recommend Gdansk. Super great. And there's other, much more expensive places nearby if you want to go nearby to like, Norway, Sweden, Denmark, Germany. They're right, very close. But if you want to go the other way, there's, Baltic countries nearby or Eastern European countries nearby. So yeah, anyway, I guess I kind of talked about a lot of different things in this video, but Gdansk has a lot of cool things, and like I said, a lot of rich history. Apparently it had gone back and forth between, I think, several different countries. I know certainly Germany controlled it at one point. Yeah, just walking around the city is really nice. I would definitely recommend I think the beach area. There's a lot of like cool little shops, and you could stop most places and buy something because it's not too expensive. Oh, my camera just froze up. But anyway, yeah, I'll maybe like review some other cities, but this is up there for me just because it's so unknown. I never heard of the city. The only reason I went there was because it was really cheap to fly there from Sweden. So I was like, never been to Poland, I'll check it out. And it was a huge blessing, one of the best decisions, best things happened to me in terms of traveling, and yeah, hallelujah. Um, so again, God bless. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one, and let me know if there's other great cities that you've been to that think are like real underrated. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care.